Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, so let's check in and see what is coming up next for the Divine Masculine polarity. Thank you, Divine Creator. What can we see for the Divine Masculine polarity? Whoa. Okay, and what can we see from this deck for the Divine Feminine polarity coming up in the near future? Okay, awesome. So Divine Feminine gets justice and a couple more I haven't looked at yet. Equal give and take and grounding the airy fairy love. Page of Cups in the reverse means pigs have been flying and we're getting some impossible grounding for equal give and take. Justice is coming for equal give and take. Okay, I'm going to keep going into it. I was going to go back to Divine Masculines, which got the Seven of Cups. This is kind of overwhelm. It can be a lot of options, confusion. It can be decision time and just really needing to make the right decision. Looks like all eyes are on Divine Feminine though, because this energy means you've come into an inner balance, Divine Feminine, where you know what you're worth and you know what reciprocity is. That's the justice I'm seeing here. So your whole external world is still following suit. Many Divine Feminines woke up to this very energy a while ago, and now the things are catching up and playing out in the 3D. So Divine Feminines, you have laid down the law inside your makeup so that you can see those results in your external world. I'm going to pull a clarifier for Divine Masculines. Actually, I'm being told to look at the bottom of the deck. What do we have? Justice in the reverse. So it's kind of cute. We get justice. What's beyond that justice card? And the Devil and the Emperor and the new beginning. So I'm going to take all of these, the Devil and the Emperor and justice in the reverse. Divine Masculines, this is saying that you are still needing to look at certain things in the physical, give up control, see through illusion, really get in touch with the energetics of things so that the 3D can bring you this new beginning, so that you are on the right page. I'm hearing your wheels are going to spin in indecision for as long as it takes you to let go of ego, let go of misconception, and allow for the clarity needed to see which way to go out of all of these options. There is a correct direction, the direction of the heart, and until you surrender to that fully, Divine Masculines, justice won't be coming in for you. Divine Feminines, you have surrendered on the heart space and justice is coming in for you. Well, let's get another clarifier. What kind of justice? What is this reciprocity? Ooh. We get the card of Foundation laying over on the Divine Masculine pile for the justice. So things that were begun in the past will only come through now when Divine Masculine gets on the same page with justice, but you have already got this foundation. Yeah, reunion and twin flames, Two of Wands, both in the reverse. So it's like hanging out in reunion escrow right now. You've got a little bit of a wait until the Divine Masculine polarity balances out the justice in their own life, gets on that page, but then reunion with twin flame can come in. So it's not you, Divine Feminine. See, you've already aligned yourself, and it really is your DM who needs to come into the right energy so that this justified new beginning can happen. Beautiful. Let's get some advice for the DMs who might be watching. Many of the DMs likely won't be watching this video, I don't think. But what can the DMs know going forward? Okay, the Sun. Oh, and the same twin flame card in the reverse. So you also know beyond a shadow of a doubt, especially if you've been watching this, Divine Masculines, that it's up to you to bring justice in, and you've got to trust your intuition more. So self-doubt, overwhelm, confusion, possibly something's happened on the journey that is counterintuitive, and you're really needing to turn a 180 and not believe the hype of, you know, what might look like it's happening in the 3D with your twin journey. Maybe for some reason you think your Queen of Cups has left the building. Maybe you're not sure. This Seven of Cups does have the divine feminine, and this masculine is kind of searching for what cup to choose, but missing the fact that the divine feminine is right there, hidden in plain sight. So divine masculines, don't believe the hype that your feminine is gone, and understand that it's your faith, your intuition that believes in this love against all odds, that shows you the truth of it, and not the 3D. Okay, let's get into the Divine Masculine reading today. What is it, Divine Creator, that we can see for the Divine Masculine polarity? What are the Divine Masculines thinking about their connection with the feminine? What are they feeling on the heart space? What are they wishing for the connections? What actions are being taken? What is the biggest challenge? And what is the solution, and where are things going? And I'm also going to pull from the After Tarot today to see how each of these energies will transpire, what it will look like in the 3D based on the energies that we see. Okay, on the conscious mind, we are getting this guardedness. It's like, do I stay or do I go? Do I go forward on the journey? I specifically heard whimsy, fantasy, and wonder. So this is nice, actually. Divine Masculines, even though you are catching your breath right now, there seems to be a pause. You are entertaining the ideas that this connection, your twin flame connection, could be fantastic. You are looking at how good it could be rather than how it wouldn't be successful or wouldn't work. This is a vast switch from a year ago or months ago or a few years ago on this journey, where Divine Masculines didn't see that these connections could be grounded. But we're getting to the 9 out of 10 of Wands, which there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is a potential of optimism coming in, even though it's dragging on for so long. Okay, the energy, where is that going? Okay, the grieving process. So this is actually stimulating the Divine Masculines, this pause, the wounded warrior, to do the work, to actually look at the wounded warrior things, the traumas, the imprinting, the failed relationships of the past. Again, they're not failed relationships if we take the lessons from them. And if they were karmic, they weren't meant for success. They were meant to be teaching tools. And so that is part of the grieving process, is really integrating, seeing those lessons for what they were, and knowing that only divine love is successful. And anything our ego takes us in the direction of is for learning. Even though blessings absolutely come from those things, we have to see the love. We have to look at this 2 cups of love, not the things that have been lost. So the grieving process is going to genuinely be stimulated in the masculines, because they now see, well, it goes hand in hand. They are grieving. They're going to continue to shed the old life while appreciating that the promise of a brand new, higher level love and life with the divine feminine is actually possible. It's a little bit in the fantasy land right now, but that's a good thing, because that's manifestation. Okay, what on the heart space? Page of Wands, and simultaneity, nonlinear processing, and epiphanies. So this is telepathic communication. Look at that page. Pages are communication. So on the heart space, they know you just get them, Divine Feminine. They know that you've been mirroring. Simultaneity means they've been mirroring. They are now seeing the energetic similarities between the two of you and the things that have been playing out in the physical. They're seeing how you've both been doing such similar things. There's no one that does that like you do, Divine Feminine, I just heard. So they see that you are a very unique soul, in that when they go through something, they can see that you've also been through that. It's like they know that you'd have a lot to talk about. Nonlinear processing, you don't always do it at the same time, but they see that there have been interesting aha moments, that you have experienced certain things, they have experienced certain things, and there would be no shortage of conversation about life and solutions. I just heard. Where is this going? The Magician. Okay, so Magician in the upright is full understanding of, I can do it, I can manifest, I'm going for it. Learning the tools, learning how reality works. In the reverse, it can be manipulation, so there might be a little bit of a reverberation from the past here, where the Divine Masculines are seeing that they've tried to manipulate certain outcomes in ego, and those things have fallen away. That's not the predominating message here. This one is that they have not needed to force this connection. There's that baseline knowing of simultaneity here, where they just see that you, like, effortlessly, basically the two of you are on the same page effortlessly in some ways. It's like it's easy because they haven't had to manufacture the connection with you, Divine Feminine. It's been a given, I just heard. But they also know they don't want to force anything. So this can be taking that pause as well. The Magician in the reverse can be just simmering down and understanding that good things take time, but they don't have to be forced. That for those who have eyes to see, there are these underlying continuities and consistencies that don't require effort. They require vision. They require this energetic understanding. It's a dropping into the heart space for a deeper look at what's been going on. The river that runs through it, under the surface, the river of energy, the ease. Yeah, beautiful. What are the Divine Masculines wishing for the connection? Ending the heartache and coming into neutrality. So Divine Masculines know that there have been cringy things on the journey. They want to bring their I heard guilty conscience to air. They want to have diplomacy, negotiation. We got the message yesterday that they do want to go deeper. They want to be in a little bit more of a deeper dive with you and actually connect on a soul level through communication. Talk about the things that are evident, not the things that have to be forced or convincing arguments or any of that karmic situations need. This energy, they really want to get to a baseline where anything that has been difficult in the past can have a more objective approach, more philosophical and not so triggering. They want to negotiate through neutrality with you, Divine Feminine. Yeah, this is the new beginning that they want to have. This is also reminding me of the Mars-Venus conjunction, the true friendship energy that's coming in this weekend. And again, that's not going to hit for everybody on a linear timeline. We've got non-linear processing. So that card that came out earlier. So it is just a matter of time, but for each twin couple, there will be a different timeline where this new beginning of neutrality can come in, where the things that have been potentially deal breakers, conditional love, anything that was done out of immaturity or short-sightedness or ego is going to have to be neutralized through diplomacy. It's food for thought now. It's not so much an at odds energy. The divine masculines want to work with your sorted past. What actions are being taken? The kindness, bliss, aspiration, and realization. This is connected to the fantasy and wonder. So having the high frequency interior thoughts and atmosphere, the spiritual, the dropping in with that Page of Wands and the heart space that holds that home baseline with divine feminine, the camaraderie, the sky's the limit, daydreaming energy, the bliss. That high frequency is bringing a softness, a kindness, a genuine quality to the divine masculines. And it is realizing those higher frequency things. It's showing how simple kindness in the physical, a kind word, speaking something out loud that we might not think we need to voice. You know, anything that's appreciation or kind, if it's not empty flattery, it's so good to hear. Don't hold back those beautiful, you know, how you view things in a positive light. That makes the world go round. Genuinely reflecting the beauty that others are. Okay, what is the energy? Where is that going? Yeah, secrets coming to light. So this is the conduit that allows for safety, for even more depth to come in. The moon is about as deep as you can get. It's like the Marianas Trench of the subconscious. So we're going down deeply, and we do that with kindness and neutrality. The divine masculines understand that it's not hard work when you have a neutral frequency going in to the depths. You don't run out of oxygen if you're neutral. It's when there's triggering, when the healing hasn't been done, when it's too difficult, that we suffocate going deep. It's hard work. It's not natural until we learn those skills, until we go on something like this journey where the unconditional love is evident over time. Okay, what is the biggest challenge? The Empress in the reverse with spiritual gifts, mystery, enchantment, and secrets. So the moon energy, secrets are coming to light. The secrets of the nature of reality, of this twin journey, of what this whole journey has been for, are coming to light. We saw in the opening that the divine masculines were questioning their psychic abilities, their intuition about the journey. So divine feminines, we go through times where we wonder if it's our twin. There is this thing happening where the divine masculines are truly wondering, did they get it wrong? Are you their person? Are you actually their empress? Is this going to result in a union between the two? Even though they've been standoffish, many times the divine masculines have known that the divine feminine would be their eventual partner once they did their healing, once they grew. Now that they are coming into enough accountability and understanding and seeing the big picture, they wonder if it's too late or if they got it wrong and it was just a developmental stage, that you were just somebody that helped them get to a certain point. So this is the challenge, is staying the course, is continuing to believe that you're the empress. It's just a momentary wavering of energies. Yeah, because they need more rest. They need this pause. We saw the wounded warrior and this grieving. So divine masculines, it's not so much that your empress isn't your empress. It is that you are being pulled away. So don't focus too much on the person that is your divine feminine when you go into this need space season of the journey, because it's your own grieving that is begging to be your partner at this time, not your empress. So don't objectify your empress so heavily. If you're watching this, divine masculines, it's because you're meant to go into the healing and grieving process of all the things that happened in your life, so you can have the neutrality you're asking for in your twin connection. So I've said it before that when the divine masculines say friend zone too intense, need space into you, they are calling the weather report of the connection. So divine masculines, if you're feeling like you need space, or you friend zoned your feminine, you're not sure if this empress is going to be your empress, those are always energetic weather reports that serve a purpose. So utilize the purpose right now and use it for healing. What is the solution though? Things will move forward. Correspondence, declaration, and telepathy. So send out a telepathic message, divine masculines, to your divine feminine and see what happens. Really play with, understand, not toy with and play your energy, but initiate this telepathic communion with your feminine. If you're not in a full awareness that your divine feminine is your empress in the upright right now, energetically connect. Utilize telepathy. See what that does. Quiet yourself. Allow for a response. But declare that you're coming around energetically, that you want to move this forward. Say that out to the divine, that you want this to be your empress, that you want to come on the same page. Declare it. Correspondence can also be in the physical, but this does feel like there needs to be a telepathic groundwork laid, coming back in energetically before more of a physical deep dive into these negotiations and communication about what has transpired. There is just a declaration of willingness. Even a simple, I want you to be my divine counterpart in the energetic realms is sufficient. And also this burden. So we had the 9 of Wands and now the 10 of Wands. I love it when we see a progression like that. The 10 of Wands is right before we get that Ace of Wands, which is the passionate, sexual, sacred new beginning, the inspired new beginning, the new inspiration coming in. So we do see, and I've said it so many times, the Mars-Venus conjunction is the friendship, the unconditional friendship. Then the first eclipse is this Ace of Wands. So we get the Ace of Coins for these new communications based in friendship, and then we get the Ace of Wands in the making, which is the sexual consummation. This is the unfolding naturally kind of motion. Again, it does not mean it's going to be February 12th and then April 30th for some. Heck yeah, put it in the comments if that happens. But just in general, after this transit, relationships on the earth plane will be a little bit more free flow in the unfolding naturally department. The Twin Flame Collective, we are doing this conscious work to allow for these things. As soon as we make these breakthroughs, anyone makes breakthroughs in the name of love, it goes into the collective consciousness, the collective mind, and it becomes like a data bank accessible for the rest of humanity more and more easily. The more people believe and align with it, that's how the collective consciousness works. So we're doing that groundwork for these kinds of sacred unions, and the more we believe, the more we have this flow through, the more we have awareness of the process, the more we vibe that, the more humanity benefits. So it is a dense moving of energy, but it's going to get lighter. Divine Masculines, this wand suit is the karmic stuff, the soul stuff. The 10 is the end of that road where there is freedom, where the things in the physical are not manifesting in such dense ways, and we've come up out of the lessons and things can actually move forward. So keep on the process and just don't believe the hype that this might not be your feminine. If you're watching this reading, if you are going through the twin flame journey, we have these moments where we wonder, okay, where's the energy going? Wish fulfillment, stand still, suspended animation, and holding space. There's some alcohol here, so careful everybody. Don't overindulge or escape because things have stood still. Don't bring in more karma right now. Everything in moderation, I'm being told. But there does seem to be a little bit of a pause. So if you're not getting communication, it's in the works. If you're not seeing forward motion, there is this standstill. So this energetic, deep work that the Divine Masculines are doing can fully anchor and integrate on the planet at this time. And Page of Swords. So there could be some, this is energetic spying or social media. It could be just reaching out energetically. There's more information to be gained, and I'm getting that it's directly as a result of review of the past, possibly some things in the present, but I'm actually getting quite a overview energy right now from this. Okay, let's do a card for each of the feminine and masculine to wrap up. So what can the Divine Feminines put in their back pocket going forward regarding this reading? Miracles are endless. So this is a really miraculous time for you, Divine Feminines. I just heard that some of you are going to say, holy cow, I didn't think that would happen. The miracles are endless. Your Divine Masculine isn't the miracle worker. The divine is, the universe, energy all around you. You don't have to get those miracles from your Divine Masculine. You are a miracle worker. You walk through your reality and it rises up to offer you miracles at every turn. Look for those, Divine Feminines. There is more than enough blessing in every day to be blissed out. Like, look, this cow does not have opposable thumbs, and they have somehow made a flower crown. Divine Feminines, if this cow can do that, you can too. What Divine Masculines can we see going forward here? Life is speeding up. Yeah, the going will get good as you do this work and drop in and allow the appropriate vision of what has happened. This journey wasn't here as a thorn, as a punishment. This journey was here to blow you into enlightenment. And you are hitting light speed. The closer to light speed that you get, the harder it goes, because you need more energy getting closer to light speed. But you're about to burst through to the other side, and things are about to just bloop, get good. So many blessings ever. Ooh, I'm being told to get a twin flame message too. Let's keep going. So Divine Masculines, what would you say to your Divine Feminines? Home is where the heart is, and it landed right on the Empress. So keep paying attention that even though you don't know if this is your Empress, maybe something has transpired in your Divine Feminine's life, if you still have that homing device in your heart for your feminine, trust that. That is an energetic proof, and I can't run anymore. Yeah, Divine Masculine, you've seen that your Divine Feminine is going out of range, and so yeah, you can't run anymore because you're gonna lose your Divine Feminine. But energetically, maybe just in the nick of time, this I can't run anymore makes all the difference. Take a good close look at all of that energy, Divine Masculine. If home is where the heart is and you see your Divine Feminine going the other direction, maybe it is time to get real. And Divine Feminines to the Divine Masculines, I want to wake up next to you. And that landed on the miracles are endless. So yeah, you're not wrong to dream of waking up next to your divine masculine one day. Okay, many blessings. Bye for now.